All right, welcome back. This is a special Bachelor Happy Hour with the happy couples. You guys look so freaking cute. I love you so much. I'm so happy that the show ended the way it did. Spencer and Jess, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, and also, of course, Andrew and Alex, congratulations. I have to be honest, like just on a personal note, I always knew you guys were going to end up together. Like, I think I told you halfway through the show, I was like, by the way, you're not going to be on this show.
I remember that.
By the way,
You guys are in the background.
no
You're
one's gonna
not
see you.
gonna make
in
the
love,
show.
so no.
But the couple that, you know, really surprised me was you guys. And I really loved watching your kind of relationship grow. Did you have any idea that you'd be sitting here now going back to those early days of Paradise?
I think we didn't think so far ahead, so it's like hard to say. But like I knew that we had something there. I tell her this all the time, and she remembers. The first thing I said, I was like, I don't know what it is, but there's something between us. So like before like choosing to go with Bailey or Alex to go on a date, like I didn't know what it was, but I was gravitating towards Alex. But I kind of did that my first Paradise where I went with the girl that I knew. So I wanted to do Paradise differently. And I wanted to put all my eggs in one basket. So I put one egg there and I put all 99 in hers. So like, I was just like, I don't know, there's just like this magnetic connection. And I know a lot of people didn't get a chance to see that. That doesn't take away from the fact that we were just like having the time of our lives. And I think that was important first. Yeah, we just enjoyed being around each other. I think her laugh is so infectious to the point where like I'm like, all right, well, no one else is here because I'm just gonna keep making her laugh because I like it.
Oh.
The mirror ball is up for grabs.
And I'm taking it.
I also wanted to go at it differently where, you know, if you look at my journey at the beginning, I was with one guy, with Ricky, and we had a lot of chemistry and we wanted to make out all the time. No offense, sorry. But I wanted to really go in it with the idea of like a long-term relationship. And I didn't want, you know, the lust or whatever it is to kind of blur my decision, if that makes sense. And I feel like we had such a good friendship foundation. And I think that's so important for like long-term relationships. And we can't keep our hands off each other anyway. So I think we have both.
Was there a moment during filming that you were like, oh, this is something different?
I told you that the other night.
We literally well, I think one of the things was
I know mine.
we were laying in the day bed, and
Day one, too.
yeah, it was literally day one, and she's like, "All right, I'm gonna take a nap," and she turns over, and I'm just like looking up. Like, again, I can tell she's gonna turn back around and like keep talking. She's like, "So I just want to know." So I was like, "Oh yeah, this is perfect. Like, this is when I knew like this is like." You know, so this could definitely be my person because it just felt so much comfort, and it felt really natural, like as if we weren't even on the show. Yeah, like I just felt like we were just so eased and relaxed.
And you kind of gave us kind of not confirmation, but sometimes you would say things, and I was like, "Oh, I feel like Wells approves." Like Wells approves. That's
Wells
a tongue
approves.
twister for me. And I know just having like an unbiased opinion, I feel like I was like, I think we're pretty solid. Like he sees what we feel.
Yeah, we hung out with you a lot.
Yeah.
Just sitting there.
Yeah, you guys did.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the incorrect answer, Alex. The moment that you knew that he was the one was when he couldn't get up because he had a giant boner.
Yeah.
I can't believe my grandma saw that, but I thought, that's
Warm box.
but I think
And
that's
what would that have done?
right.
Nothing, but it was just like I was just dying. I was just like, I can't tonight.
I can't tonight.
Tonight, I can't.
But see, just the way you reacted to that, I think a lot of people would be like, okay, that's way too much. And you just like jumped in on the joke.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my guy. Like, I feel like not.
Yeah. Well, you're very like
unfiltered for sure.
unfiltered, and I love that. You're always yourself. And you know, sometimes when you say words like that make me feel good, I feel good. So
Right.
Down in the southern hemisphere.
yeah. So I mean, you know, don't stop saying those things to me.
But I would say, in my
He likes
defense, I
that.
would also say, you know, I get the tingles.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent. I would
Yeah.
say to him all the time, I have the tingles
She's
right
tingling a lot.
Anyways,
All
okay.
right, guys.
Let's move on to the sweet, wholesome couple here.
No, I'm gonna
He's not done with you two.
yeah, I'm
You're
gonna,
not
I'm
off
gonna,
yet.
I'm gonna go back and just
Okay.
you guys and then. What's the funniest or most ridiculous thing you've seen written about your relationship online?
Oh, can I take this?
Oh, please.
Everyone's like saying that Alex only didn't tell Jeremy because I wanted Bailey, or she wanted herself for me. And I was like, that was not even the case, like whatsoever, because you can attest to this. Like I came back, I was just like, I really need to like see like what Alex is thinking, like how she's gonna feel about this in the morning. So I beeline to her in the morning. First off, our conversation happened before their conversation happened, and then the whole massage thing. Like the first thing in the morning, I went and talked to Alex. Like that was like the first thing on my mind. It wasn't like anything was bad between Bailey and I. Like I just like we both knew. Like we were just like, all right, well, we tried. we like we explored it, and I just knew like I was just like, okay, well, I just had to just for myself, so I wouldn't be like, oh, later down the line, like I didn't do everything I could at Paradise. You know, I wouldn't have leave on one stone left unturned. So like I knew it was gonna be Alex. I just had to get back to her.
And you had to talk me off the ledge. I was going to leave regardless. Even if you wanted
oh
to
my
stay
God.
and you
yeah,
wanted,
she
I
was
was
ready
like,
to go.
I was
I
like-
think we had and a lot of the reasons why I didn't take her on the date was because I wasn't 100% sure that she was into me. So I was a little nervous about like taking her and then like me, you know, imploding, and then like I literally have nothing. You know, obviously like the last time I was in Paradise, I was literally trying to right my wrongs. And I had to talk her off a ledge. She was like, I think I'm good. I'm done. And I was like, wait, actually, like there's reasons why, you know, I didn't take you on the date is because I thought you didn't like me. I heard some other sourcing stuff I don't want to get into. I knew also that like, you know, she would like it if I went like didn't choose her right away. Just make
and
her,
I did.
give
I
a
liked it.
little
I was like,
tug,
you know me.
You know what I mean?
I loved it. I loved it. I loved
So
it.
like that also plays a part in it, and I was just like, okay, perfect. Well, now I know I have your attention, and I know that you're interested in me. I was like, I'm full go. Like this is exactly what I wanted.
The conversations that we would have in our room where we would literally sit there in bed and we talk about something I'd say something I liked about Jess and we go hee hee, and like it might be like first of all he'd say something he liked about Alex, like hee hee, like oh yeah, that sounds really nice, that's really good. And we
Yeah.
just
Do
talk
that,
about how
sorry.
awesome our women were.
Yeah,
Aw,
it happened
you
a lot.
guys.
You guys talked a lot about love levels.
Yeah.
What level are you at now?
Well, the
Well,
caption says it for
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm in love with her for sure.
Yeah.
Like without a doubt.
So does that level?
That's
of house?
infinity. So at that point, like it just keeps
So
growing
cool.
and keeps going. And let's just see how like how far our love goes. And
But we
you
did
know.
have levels, just to kind of give context. Is
Yeah.
you know, I had this feeling that I was like, I feel like it's love. I'm not sure if it is. And, you know, I did say I want to make sure that I really, truly mean it when I say I love you. And I think there's levels. You can, you know, love somebody as a friend. You can love somebody for, you know.
my
different
love was
reasons.
like, I love this
Discover your new Hyundai, right now at Walzer Hyundai Brooklyn Park. Come lease a 2025 Hyundai Tucson for $244 per month for 36 months.
person. Like I fell in love with the person, and I was just like, let's get to falling in love romantically as a partner. And I think that was like the levels to that part. to
Because
get
on a
to.
TV show, it can come off as like, oh, do
Yeah.
you love her after a week? Really?
Yeah.
So
Like-
that's
like,
why we're like level one,
exactly.
level two. I love you. I love being around you, but
Yeah.
it's not, you know.
Like I care for everything that's going on in her life. I know so many things about her that a lot of people don't know. Like that's like now you're embedding yourself and investing yourself into this person's life. So I'm just like, oh my God, I love this person. You know what I mean? So it's like I love you as a friend as well, but
Thank
you know
you.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not romantically.
Yeah.
So like that's another
well,
level.
he did.
That's one way to let them down.
It's fine. That's cool. Whatever. My favorite thing that happened this season, no offense, guys, was you guys winning the last relationship challenge.
Yes, you have no idea. you have
Because
no
I-
No one
idea.
suspected it.
No, I'm amazed that it happened.
First off, she didn't suspect.
I know. I looked.
Which
I'm-
was like the most bullshit I've ever. Like if you ever felt you were down, have your partner tell you you're not strong enough.
Yeah.
and because like physically, you know. So I looked at Spencer and I said, "Good job. Like you're getting this one." And you did feel kind
And
of.
then you looked at Dale, and I was just like, okay, listen, I was a pro athlete at once too. Like don't write me off. Like I got some tricks up my sleeve. I can like hold out for a long time. But I mean, like that's a tough challenge for anyone to do. Obviously, Dale had like a lingering injury that he had that was kind of tough, and then just
But I
you're not
think-
also doing it by yourself.
But we like communicated as much as
Yeah.
you made fun of me for like rolling my wrist. We would talk. I'd be like, every 10 seconds I need a break.
And
then
we're
you would give me a
we're
break.
like dumb competitive. Like I found this out. We played volleyball together.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't be on her
he's
team.
mediocre.
Yeah.
Mediocre. I won us the
Anyway.
game.
But if even if
I
you
won us
saw
the game.
There's
even if you
cracks.
saw me on my last season, like the bull thing, like I was not gonna let go from that bull and lose that challellege. So
Yeah,
We
we.
were-
Can
we're
I give you
competitive.
guys some advice?
Yes.
As a married man, if this is how you guys are, do not play Monopoly.
Oh.
Because that
It'll tear a family apart.
That and Catan.
Well-
like Catan.
Yeah.
Catan? Tear a family apart.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Speaking of Monopoly and money, it seemed like you would have been totally fine with Alex taking the money, which actually, I think if I saw it on paper, I'd be like, that I don't like that, but it ended up looking like really cute. Are you sure that that's how you really feel?
No, 1000%. Like I'm very comfortable right now in life, and like I said, it's not even just the student loans. I think that just kind of got overplayed. It was her whole lifestyle, like how she grew up, and all the things that have happened in her life. I was just like, you need this good thing in your life right now, and like then you could figure out if you want love in that space yet. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, figure your life out, get things going, get the ball rolling. I was like, that'd be perfect. And then like, I think that when I'm sitting up there, I'm like, oh my God, wait.
hold on.
Do I want this? And like the part was like, I'm looking down at the fucking money. I'm like, oh my God, I have to watch her
That is
take
foul. I
the
can't
money
believe-
or come up here with me. And like, I'd be okay. She's just like, oh, she took the money. I was like, okay, thanks, Jesse. No, I'll leave. But it's like, I was like, oh, no, she not strutting down the beach with a big old bag. Just money falling out.
Sunglasses.
Hey.
Oh, you're up there.
Oh.
Hide the money, y'all. There's broke people around.
Alex, what was the best part about choosing Andrew over the money?
Still juggling 5 different tools to do one job? Your CRM shouldn't be 1 tab out of 10. It should be the
I want to really think about this. I think when I saw your reaction, when I saw you tear up, because I feel like you're such a big goofy guy and we always like mask with humor, and then to see you so vulnerable because you really wanted me to take that money, and regardless, joking up, it just made that weird. But no, I just seeing you, it just showed me how much you cared for me and how much you loved me, and I wouldn't have done it any other way. I think it just showed me, sometimes words are words, but to see this vulnerable, and I knew I made the right decision.
Did you guys in the back of your minds think, but maybe we'll still get the money?
Well, so in my,
Yeah. To be honest.
I was
Yeah.
like, come on here, we're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Like,
You're doing the right thing. Throw us a bone.
no, but I mean, if money, it would have. I think it would have been different if
Yeah.
it was maybe even $500,000. That would have been dumb. I think $500,000. They're
I
like,
mean,
no,
and
we
like,
wanna show us love.
and we got lucky because we won the last 2 challenges.
Yeah.
So like, if we didn't win those challenges, I think we would have 1000% been on the chopping block. And
Oh,
we
yeah.
had that conversation already. We were like, dude, honestly, I'm super excited that I just got to meet you here. Like, I've had bad paradise my last paradise. Like, it's just been a bad experience. Like, you have made this such a blessing for me, and like, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Not amount of money. Like, I was just so like, I can't believe this happened to me, and I was pissed about the money.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna make it to the end.
Yeah.
Like, because I've never like got to the end of like The Bachelor, whatever it is, like my own or Bachelorette season or the Paradise. I was like, I just need to make it to the end. Like, that's all I care about. And then like,
Yeah.
they're voting people off. They're voting me off before I get to go, make it to the end. I was so pissed. And you could see like the clips of me and Spencer yelling like, what the hell is this? We didn't want.
No, they were mad.
And I just want to say, like, you made me laugh so much, Andrew, and I know I'm seeing online, like, she makes too many facial expressions. I'm like,
She
you
was
know what?
cracking
Sorry that I'm happy and I'm having the time of my
Yeah.
life with my partner. I'd rather that than be serious. And
I agree.
All right. Real quick, have you
Yes.
paid off the loans, the student loans?
so Alex
Check ain't
was-
cleared yet.
So Alex,
Fair enough.
I will say, Alex was also very responsible, and she's traveled a lot with that, So no,
Yeah.
not yet.
Okay. And lastly, what's next for you guys?
We're gonna try to make her get to Chicago in January. She still works a really big girl
Wintertime.
job. She's in SLP. So
What does that mean?
speech language pathologist.
He knows. He knows.
So she's continuing doing that, helping out kids. I've actually like sit in and watched her like work, and it was like
I didn't show
it
any
was-
faces.
it was-
I promise to any parent.
it
like,
was just
listening.
super like
Oh.
it was like nurturing. It was like, damn, hey, do you want to have a baby? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think like we're moving at a really good pace, and I tell her this all the time, and she like gets mad at me. She's like, why do you say it like that? I was like, I just like our pace. Like I don't want to
wanna
rush
rush it.
anything. I think that where we're at, it's gradually getting better and better every single time, and I just think that I don't know. It's like a happy home. Like it's like super nice, like having her at the house when I come home or from like wherever we're going.
And rod in bed.
Rod in bed. We love Rod.
Anyways.
Well, congratulations,
Thank
you
you,
two.
Wells.
I think I can speak for Bachelor Nation when I say that I think everyone's rooting for you guys.
Thank you
and
so
I
much.
hope-
Thank you.
I do
Nothing
want to
else.
say one last thing. I want to say something about my partner because I know a lot of like things online has been getting misconstrued about like who she is as a person, and I just want to say that she always went out of her way to say hello to the production. She'd make sure she went to go say hello to people, and she always treated the cast with respect. Whoever calls her always, gets a warm heart from her, a warm greeting. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows about this woman, and she's a very good person, and I ain't gonna take no shit if you guys are talking about
Thank
her.
you.
We second that.
Yes, we do.
Speaking of Bachelor Nation rooting for a couple, we've got to talk about Jess and Spencer.
You mean Spess?
That's what it is?
I like
Spess.
Spencer.
I don't
I
like
But that
that.
sounds like Jen and Spencer, not Jess
Spess?
and Spencer.
Spess sounds like a pesticide.
It sounds like an STD, frankly.
Yes.
But it's my STD, and I'm proud of it.
I'm proud of it.
That's funny.
I
They
want to
test
know.
us before the show. That's it.
I want to know what were you guys looking for when you came into Paradise?
Oh man. Would you like to go first, babe?
go.
Okay. Ideally, I was looking for love, looking for my person. Did I think there was a high likelihood of that happening? As far as an engagement, absolutely not. And I talked to all my friends and family. I was like, hopefully I can meet someone that I get along well with, and we can date long distance after this, see if it makes sense to be able to make our way towards each other and, hope for the best from there. But as far
I'm going to be going on to Whatnot to see how many Funko Pops I can buy with just $100. Let me bid $8.
as finding her, I did not expect that at all.
Jess, about you?
Um,
Because you were looking for him. I saw some of the pre-interviews. And you
I
were
was.
like,
I was
Spencer guy.
So the thing is, I'll be so honest here. I thought he was really cute, and I was really hoping that his personality matched up because you didn't get to see a lot of that on his season. But I was not one to be able to make any judgments because a lot of people judged me on my season, and it didn't really encapture who I am as a person.
Yeah.
So I was not gonna vice versa that. But this is kind of funny. I ran out of clothes because I didn't think for a minute that I would be there till the end, much less get engaged. I thought the same, there was a little bit of hope there, but for the majority of it, I was like, you know what? We'll give it another shot. We'll see what happens. Who knows? I had a trip planned that I was supposed to leave like halfway through Paradise. And so when I got my phone back, my boss is like, what the hell? We went on this trip without you and la 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 la. And I'm like, yeah, so I'm back. And she's like, you were gone the whole time, spill. And it's so funny though. Like it's nothing like I could have ever dreamed of. He is an incredible human and has just like, I can't even put it into words. Like, it's honestly hard to put it into words. But I said it before, but he's like literally changed my life.
Both of you guys had really cute, like, I'm falling in love with you, or I love you, or I want to say it first. Like, you both, it was
Yeah.
kind of mirrored one another. But when did you guys, when did you know, Spencer, that you were in love with her?
So I will say, I don't know necessarily if I completely subscribe to love at first sight.
Yeah.
I think there's so much that, goes into loving someone that love at first sight is tough. What I do know is from the moment I saw her, the first conversation we had, and just how welcoming she is. She makes every room brighter that she's ever in. Knowing her better now, she will fight to the death for us and me. And yeah, don't mess with her. And no, from that first conversation we had, I knew then that I was either spending the rest of my time there in Paradise with her, or I was going back to Dallas, and it would have been a cool trip. And, like, okay, whatever. But if it wasn't her for me after that first conversation, then it wasn't on that beach for me. Look, I think one thing that is a lot of guys especially go on the show and they think, oh, we're supposed to date around, we're supposed to kiss all these people, we're supposed to do all these things. Like, we're not in 8th grade. We've kissed people. We know what that's like. We have hopefully dated people. We know what we're looking for in a partner. And it didn't take long for me to realize that what I had standing in front of me was something that I hadn't ever had before, and we did talk for like
we talked
literally
for like 3 hours the first day by the pool. Like everyone was like, what?
What's going on?
What are they? They're still over there?
Yeah. So yeah, long-winded answer. Honey, your go.
What was the question again?
When did you know that you were in love with him?
Yeah, like Spencer said, there wasn't like a particular moment where I'm like, oh my God, I'm in love with him. I think that there was different things that I like knew that I loved about him. Kind of like what you guys were talking about. There was different things that I knew that I really loved about him. But, and I was like, wow, this is like someone that makes me feel so safe and like protected and just like ride or die.
You guys were plagued with the cutting out of the show because you're actually in a healthy, loving, sweet relationship. It happens every season, just so you know. And that that's why I warned you. I was like, just so you know.
Better go talk to some people, stir some shit.
But there were so many really cute moments that like are left on the cutting room floor. Do you have like a moment that you wish had been on the show?
I have one.
Oh yeah, you can go first. You can start.
Okay, so my number one was he actually had a birthday on the show, and unfortunately his birthday landed on a dark day, and I was so mad because I'm like, I don't even get to spend his birthday with him. I'm like so upset. So I wanted to find a way to hopefully make it special, and we got him a cake, and I got one of the producers to make a card for him, and she pulled up his Instagram and pulled up a picture of his dog, Rue, and drew a picture of Rue on his card. And then I wrote him this sweet card. And just to, like, even though it was like 30 minutes, we just like got to spend with each other, eating cake and laughing. And like, there was maybe one camera on us, and it just felt so special. And I just love that. And I wish that people would have seen that. It was just really cute.
Really sweet.
So there were so many moments that will forever just be our moments that weren't aired. Some of them I don't think were caught on camera, but every morning for the first half of Paradise, I would go out on my runs, and day one we had talked about wanting to go walk the beach.
We got rained out.
We got rained out night one, and then day two, there were other things that took her away from me. And so we didn't get a chance. Talked about some of our favorite memories, like her naming our love child iguana with 3 legs day
I did
one.
that on day one, like 5 minutes into our conversation, we saw a 3-legged iguana and named him Huey, and I said, "It's our love child." And I was like, "Why the actual hell did I just say that?"
Huey, that's Huey.
He's gonna think I'm insane. Great.
You guys were kind of vocal about not liking the game show aspect of the show and money being involved. Do you still feel that way? And how do you feel now that you have won?
Do you want me to go? I obviously sitting here, hindsight's 2020, and we ended up winning. That's great.
That's awesome.
But if I'm being
game show shit.
So anyways, forget everything I said before.
But if I'm being honest, so I'm a big fan of shows like Survivor, Traders, shows like that. And as soon as they announced that it was a game show and there was money involved, instantly I'm sitting there and I'm like, if everyone's treating this as a game show, then we're so screwed. Like, we're going home so soon. And so I just don't think that format lends itself well to meshing with a show where the end goal is to find love and find your person. And
makes it real tricky.
Luckily for all of us here, it worked out so well. And I love the challenges. I think that was such a huge plus in seeing how we deal with adversity, potential adversity, how we deal with disagreements, losing, communicating in high stress environments, everything like that was so great. But yeah, I think the money aspect, and on top of that,
He was pissed. He was pissed.
I know, I remember.
and
I was like, what are you talking about? It's $500,000.
No, that's what I said. I go, but I will say I didn't think of it as like, oh, we're gonna have a targets on our back
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we've been together since day one, minus the date I went on. I just was like, why are you upset about this? This is like a good thing. This is like a cool thing.
And one thing though that I was talking about this on a different podcast, and it's never really said in the show, but the final relationship test is the what are you going to do about this money,
Yeah.
right? And so you passed that test.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was also tough too to be the judge and jury of your peers in
that's
their
what- that was the
relationships.
hardest part.
That really sucked. I think throwing that component in and piling money on top of it was tough because who am I to judge
dictate
anyone else's
yeah.
relationships when I only see 5% of it?
True.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you guys navigated your way through the Paradise really, really well. You did, unfortunately, end up winning a lot of money.
Unfortunately.
I'm so sorry. What are you going to do with the money? Is it going to a wedding? Is it going to a house? Is it going to a new dog?
So, I actually have student loans as well. Not too many, but I do have a little bit of that. So I definitely am gonna put a little bit towards that, and then we want to take a trip. I mean, we do want to go on a trip. We got to treat ourselves, but the majority of it is definitely going towards our future together, a wedding. Investing and moving. I'm literally moving to Dallas at the beginning of the year, and we're gonna have our own place and pick out all the things. And there's so much that the money is gonna go to. Honestly, we're really excited.
For future cast members, what's one piece of advice you'd give them if they were thinking about coming on the beach looking for what you guys found?
Pack enough clothes.
No, seriously.
No.
I don't think I was ready.
No. You go ahead.
I would say this is a once in a lifetime experience, and that's the mindset I went into it with. And if you're able to be lucky enough for it to time up well, for you to find someone with the same intent, someone looking for the same thing that you mesh as well with as we have here, it works, and it's more than worth any of the risk. To my fellas out there, you don't need to go make out with every girl on the beach just because you can. All right, boys, let's be real.
Real talk. Kind of in closing, I think that my favorite line of the entire season came from your lips, and you said, "I can make more money. I just can't make more Jessica Taylor Edwards." And I started crying a little bit. One, good fucking line. Two,
That was a
Jess,
good one.
what did you think when you heard that?
Oh my God. Honestly, it made me tear up. I was like, wow, obviously I already knew that I made the right decision, but he shows me every day. He keeps proving my decision right.
You're a good man. Thank you guys both, all of you, for hanging out with me in Bachelor Happy Hour. I'm so happy that you guys found your person in Paradise. I like to think that I was a little bit a part of it.
Oh, you were.
You were.
Oh, you were.
Duh.
And
You're way funnier than I expected.
yeah,
Like you missed like his songs he would do, like
well, story time. You remember that?
Yeah,
I feel
would do it,
robbed.
like do it like
Yeah.
a sailor. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you guys think you get cut out of that show. Don't talk to me. Anyways, thank you guys so much. And obviously, best of luck going forward. You are as lovely to me as I think you appear on TV, and I hope that the audience really sees how great of people you guys are, and you really found.
Thank you so much.
We love you, Wells.
We love you.
I love
That
you
means the
guys.
world.
Thank you so much.